Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've come outside to do this. I can't sit indoors anymore. Too hot. Not that it's much better out here, but there is a little bit of a breeze. It's not hot today, but it is humid. So, what was I going to tell you? Harry had a fall on Sunday evening. He went up the skinny tree right to the very top. He's never done that before. You've seen him in the skinny tree because there's lots of those small branches, twig-like branches that he's struggled in and out of. But this time he avoided those and he went right to the very top. I didn't see him go up there initially. I was in the kitchen. When I came out, he was halfway up. And I was watching him. And I've said to you before that solid is safe. If they move on to something that's springy, they tend to hang back. The bit of tree that he was on, it wasn't very wide, but it was strong enough. So he obviously had the confidence from that, and he was trying to figure out how he was going to get back down because there was nothing in front of him. He was right at the very top. I give him his due. He managed to get himself into a position whereby he could come down backwards, but his problem started near the top. He got 2/3 of the way down, and I mean the thing is with Harry, he's not a kitten anymore. He's long and he's filling out and he's heavy, and gravity took over and he slipped. He landed on his paws. He may have jarred himself a bit. He was having a gnaw at one of his legs. It didn't last very long because he was then playing with Momo and then Dipper came along. I kind of hoped that it had taken the polish off of climbing trees for him, because Dipper doesn't now. He's lost interest in it. I don't know why. William has shown no interest since his rescue last week. So there was no more tree action on Sunday, nothing on Monday, nothing on Tuesday, and I was hoping that he'd stopped Harry. He hadn't. I was on the terrace this morning watching him. He walked up to the olive tree, he looked at it, and then he climbed up it. Bugger. So, I mean, this thing with climbing the trees, you know, it's like we were out in the garden, now we'll climb the tree. It's a new thing. It's only happened in the last 12 months. Prior to that, all of the blind cats played in the garden, on the ground. I mean, there was a lot more of them then. We had Frodo, Lomsey, Dipper's sister Mabel, the two little babies briefly, Sooty, she was around, and when the rains came and the grass used to grow up and the weeds grow up, every day was a big adventure for them. And there used to be a line of blind cats that left the terrace past the lemon tree, and they used to follow this line all the way through the garden, right to the very end, to the jungly bit that I call it, right at the bottom. Then when they finished, there would be a line of them all the way back. William was there. There used to be 9 or 10 of them, and they could all climb trees. They had all had a go at climbing trees at one time or another. Every blind cat that I've ever had, and have all had a go at climbing trees. Some enjoyed it, some didn't. Some were good at it, some weren't. People seem to think that when a cat is born disabled, whether it can't see or can't hear or whatever, that they instantly become, they are born without their instincts, they are born without their abilities, and they are instant special needs. They're not. They really aren't. They are born as cats, and those instincts are still there. Those abilities are still there. Given the chance, they can do it. I know, before you say anything, I know not everybody's got a garden or a house and a garden or lives in the environment that I do. Not everybody thinks like me. I know this. All I'm trying to say to you is that it's there, it's in them, they can do it. But it's only since, as I say, Harry, Kira and Momo have been here that it's like we're out in the garden, we'll go up a tree. I remember when Podge went up the olive tree first time, she went right to the very top and got stuck. That was a rescue. William used to go up there now and again, and then he couldn't get down. So this, with them going all the way to the top, turning around and coming down on their own, for all of them to do it, William included, is recent. You know, I love, you know what I'm like with the blind cats. They get as much freedom as I can give them, and they have their adventures and their playtimes, their rough and tumbles. I don't get any enjoyment now from seeing them going up high in that tree, or any tree. It's the cats don't know they're blind. They were born like this. This is all they know. They've adapted. They've learned to see with our eyes. We all know that they are blind. And it's a risk for them to come down a tree head first. Admitted, they are getting better at it. Their legs are moving apart. Their curved claws in their front paws, they're using those the whole time. They're adapting the whole time, but it is still a worry. This morning when I watched Harry go up the olive tree, I was still filming him, but this time I stood right underneath him. If he'd have fallen, I would have caught him. I'm not going to change Harry. Do I want to change him? No, I don't. He is, well, you all know what I'm going to say. He's amazing. He's astounding. He's astonishing. And to try and stop him, I think would break his spirit, and I'm not going to do that. So I'll just have to make sure that I'm underneath him every time he goes up a tree now. There was another comment. One of you said about you thought that the blind cats, the other blind cats, learned from Harry. I would have to disagree on that one. Harry is not a teacher. Harry is... he's a wild card. He's a maverick. He's a risk taker. He's not a teacher. I think that the blind cats do learn. I think they learn from the other cats. How do they do it? I've always said that they can communicate in a way that we will never understand. I could be wrong. I don't know. Not for sure. If anything, I would say Harry has the respect of Fergus, Greycat, Boffers and Woody, because Harry is fearless. And when we're out, not when it's hot, autumn time, winter, when we're over on the land and we're climbing, Harry will go off first. He will, as I say, Harry is fearless. And he will take off. He won't get far because Greycat and Fergus and Woody, for that matter, don't let him go too far, and they don't let him go off on his own. I think there is respect there because I still think they know he's blind, and he's one of them. He's one of the boys. He'll fight with them. I mean, there is a hierarchy here. There's a pecking order amongst the cats. Fergus and Greycat sit sort of one side for the cats, for all of the cats, but then you've got William as well for the blind cats. Harry wants to be up there with William, Fergus and Greycat, and he will do it. He will be up there, top of the tree. I mean, at the moment, he's never been short of confidence, but he's now jumping on Fergus, and he will jump on William. The one cat he won't jump on is Grey Cat. I don't know why. I mean, as big as Grey Cat is, he is the least aggressive of the three of them. Fergus can have a fight. William can definitely have a fight. But Grey Cat relies on size because most of his teeth are gone. He's just got his canines. But Harry won't jump on him unless it's by mistake. So, but yeah, he definitely wants to be up there. But no, Harry's not a teacher. He's definitely not a teacher. So I'll get the videos done for you all. You see, I think I'll call it something like Sunday night, Wednesday morning, something along those lines. And anyway, I'll catch you all later, everyone. Take care, and I will see you soon.